Hey everybody, Dr. T here. Today I'm going to be talking about putting together a DV safety plan. If you're worried about your safety or the safety of someone you love, having a clear, practical plan can make all the difference. A safety plan is a personalized, step-by-step strategy for staying safer in dangerous situations, preparing to leave if and when you choose, and navigating the days and weeks after. You don't have to do this alone. Shelters can support survivors at every stage, whether you're gathering information, planning discreetly, or taking action. What I'm going to describe is a comprehensive guide to building a safety plan. Use what applies to your life and skip what doesn't. The plan should fit you, your routines, your home, your children, your technology, your community. Your safety comes first. You get to decide what safe enough looks like for today. Leaving isn't the only measure of progress. Small steps matter. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it usually is. Keep it private. Whenever possible, memorize key details. Avoid leaving written clues and consider storing notes in a secure, non-shared location. Update often. Revisit your plan when routines, work, school, childcare, transportation, or living arrangements change. If a violent incident feels imminent or is already happening, identify exits and safer spaces. Know the rooms with a door to the outside and no weapons. Avoid the kitchen, garage, or bathroom. Practice, but not noticeably, how you'd move in those spaces. Create a code word. Share a phrase with trusted friends, neighbors, or older kids that means call for help now. Keep a charged phone accessible. If possible, have a backup phone. Old deactivated phones can still call emergency services. Teach children what to do. Age-appropriate instructions like go to neighbor Pat's porch and call for help are more effective than hide. Emphasize that their job is to stay safe, not to intervene. Trust timing. If leaving during an incident increases risk, focus on de-escalation skills you know have worked before. A calm tone, short answers, creating physical space, an exit when it's safer. Leaving can be the most dangerous time, so plan meticulously and in stages. Assemble go essentials. If possible, discreetly pack a small bag with ID, birth certificates, social security cards, immigration papers, medical cards, prescriptions, a few days of clothing, spare keys, prepaid phone, copies of protective orders, and any proof of abuse like photos, texts, or logs. Hide with a trusted person or in a place only you can access. Financial readiness. Set aside cash in small amounts. Open an account in a new bank if it's safe. Change direct deposits and mailing addresses to a secure location or P.O. box. Transportation. Keep your gas tank full, at least half full. Store an extra transit card. Make a list of safe rides, friends, rideshare, taxi numbers, and preferred routes to shelters or safe homes. Documents and pets. Gather vet records, proof of ownership, meds, and a plan for your pets. Some shelters partner with pet safe programs. Choose timing wisely. Consider leaving when the abuser is at work, traveling, or otherwise occupied, and notify only those who must know. Abusers often misuse technology to monitor or harass. Reduce risk with layered steps. Assume shared devices may be monitored. Log out of accounts, clear histories, and consider using a separate device for planning. Turn off location services when safe to do so. Change passwords to unique, long phrases. Enable two-factor authentication to a number or email that your partner can't access. Check phones, cars, and keychains for trackers. Review paired Bluetooth devices and shared locations in apps. Tighten privacy settings on social media. Limit posting real-time locations and ask friends not to tag you. If you're leaving a shared residence with smart locks, cameras, or thermostats, plan to disable access or create new admin accounts at your new location. If you've left or the abusive person no longer lives with you, strengthen the perimeter. Change locks or ask your landlord. Add window door alarms, outdoor lighting, and motion detect cameras if feasible. Keep copies of protective orders at home, in your car, and at work or school. Give one to your child's school or daycare if applicable. Varying routes and schedules. Park in well-lit areas. Tell trusted neighbors or building staff to call for help if they see the person near your home. Arrange custody exchanges in public, well-monitored places, or through a third party or supervised visitation center. Maintain a small stash of essentials in case you need to leave quickly again. For safety at work or school, share a photo and protective order if you have one with HR, security, a supervisor, or a school counselor. Ask for a temporary badge change, escort to parking, or a different desk or classroom location. Decide how colleagues should respond if the abuser shows up or calls. Provide your code word if that's part of your plan. Consider a new email or extension for external contacts. Limit public-facing info. If possible, adjust hours to minimize predictable routines. For health, legal, and documentation, seek treatment for injuries and ask providers to document findings. You can accept care without making a report in many places. Ask a confidential advocate about your options. Save threatening texts, voicemails, screenshots, and photos with dates. Keep a written log of incidents. Back up to a secure cloud or a flash drive stored somewhere. Explore protective orders, custody, immigration relief, or name address confidentiality programs. Safety is physical and emotional. Build a circle. Identify 3 to 5 people you can call day or night. Share your code word and basic plan. Keep a list of quick supports, breathing exercises, a favorite playlist, a text to a friend, a brief walk, a crisis line. Attend counseling in groups. Healing from trauma is possible. Most shelters offer confidential advocacy and can refer you to counseling and survivor groups that fit your needs and culture. Here is an example of a personalized checklist. Fill in and keep it somewhere safe. My emergency contacts, names and numbers. My code word, safer rooms or exits in my home, where my go bag is stored. How I'll secure my phone and accounts. Child and pet plan. Work and school point person. Transportation plan. Where I'll go first if I need to leave quickly. Here's a tip. If writing things down feels risky, memorize a few items each week or store them in a disguised note. Example, as a grocery list. Only you understand. You don't have to figure this out by yourself. Shelters can provide confidential support, safety planning assistance, referrals for safe shelter and legal resources, and help with practical needs like transportation, clothing, and documentation copies. Whether you're staying, undecided, or leaving, their role is to help you stay as safe as possible and to honor your choices. If it's safe to do so, reach out to your local shelter from a device your partner cannot access, or ask a trusted person to contact them on your behalf. Creating a safety plan is an act of courage and care. Start with one small, achievable step: saving an emergency contact, choosing a code word, or identifying an exit route. Then build from there. And remember, you are not alone. Shelters are there to listen, believe you, and stand with you. Today, tomorrow, and as long as you need.
If you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, call the National Helpline at 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788. Everyone deserves a healthy relationship.